That.
Oh my God. That's true, by the way. You said, so. We're gonna watch it later. I didn't realize you were gonna call me out on all that random stuff. Okay, so yes, we're live. No audio. Give it a couple minutes. We'll see how many viewers we get. So our and I said, you need to dip out early. Just, you know. Oh, because your mic's higher.
Yeah, but normally it's fine. Like,
Yeah, it sounded fine earlier.
yeah. So I just need to talk loud. Yes. Shit! That was awesome. God damn it. Yes. All right. I'll just yell the entire time. Oh! What's up, guys? Welcome to Storytime Pitches Live. I have no idea how this is going to go. We're just kind of winging it. We got some friends with us. Kurt is not able to join us tonight. He has to work early in the morning, but it's totally cool because we're doing something random. We're having a few drinks. We're seeing what we're going to come up with. We got some special guests tonight. We got Bad Wolf 117. She's a Twitch streamer. She's amazing. Got TEEZ below right here. Awesome music. Got Mikey, which is one of my best friends since forever. He actually joined us on the Mortal Kombat one. We also got D-Rey. Hop in and happens.
Okay. All right, so
Stream password for dating.
It's not working. It's not fucking working.
Do you have it?
we're live right now.
I know it booted me out.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
My
Sorry,
fucking
we gotta
headset's
get
not
Dave back
working.
in.
We got some
technical
technical difficulties.
My headset's not working.
He was thinking around.
Apparently mine's
Hit the
not.
Siri button and it totally.
So meeting ID.
ID?
Mhm.
No, I got that.
I already have 5 viewers and my
hold
headset's
on,
not
hold on.
working.
I'm gonna mute this for you guys real quick
because I don't want you guys like hopping in our stuff. So. And the passcode is 566533.
Nope.
How dare you?
So you have the Zoom meeting right?
566-533.
566533.
Nope.
You might have the meeting ID wrong.
Oh, why the fuck is my headset not working?
What are you saying?
What's the
My
meeting
headset's
ID?
not
I
working at
chose
all.
the 858-270-2710-7510.
My lights aren't even working. Shit.
It's 858-2710-7510.
Yep.
Passcode 566533.
So I'm gonna usually get my headset working.
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, I know. My headset doesn't work, so I don't know what to do.
What was the passcode again? 533.
566533.
I already got 6 viewers.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Brittany.
I don't know.
I guess I can unplug it and plug it back.
I
in.
did already. I think I'm fucking dumb.
You didn't.
Yeah, that's
That's
all
okay.
going through mine. Or not?
I feel like I'm not. I can't do shit.
With the gusto.
Oh my God! I can't hear anything.
Yeah, like Hulk Hogan.
Brother.
Also, is your stuff on?
You in there? I can see you. Oh yeah.
Here we go.
David.
So this is why we call it drunk pitches, you guys.
Bitches.
Welcome.
Dave, you're all. There we go.
Echo.
That's crooked.
Yeah, I know.
Hey,
Echo's
Hey,
crazy.
hey.
My God.
Hey.
Totally hit the
Hey.
wrong button, but it's fine.
That's what she said.
Yeah, the echo's gonna be a little. We're all in the same room. Tried to use noise gate. I tried to control it.
but it might echo.
You let us know.
All right, so what are we doing?
Who knows? We're just going for it.
So here's where it all started. We typically rant via text message,
A lot.
and it's pure fucking comedy. But real time, I'm not sure it's going to work quite as good, but we're going to find out how that's going to play out this evening.
Let me pause you for 1 second. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for joining my stream on a random Saturday night. Hopefully everything sounds okay. Please let me know if it sounds like shit. It's so good to see your faces on a Saturday. But yeah, if you don't already, please follow me, badwolf_117. And we're gonna do some fucking drunk pitches on Storytime Pitches podcast tonight. It's gonna be great. Okay. Bye.
So I see that we have a few viewers out there. So basically,
I'm one of them.
you've never turned into podcast. If you do, we randomly pitch new ideas for movies.
What's up, Brandy?
Yo, Brandy.
We just kind of go with the flow. It's like very organic. It's like you're in the writer's room with us, and we're going to just randomly throw a bunch of ideas at her. So that's how it's gonna go.
He said writer's room.
It's gonna be kind of like
Audio
that, 'cause
sounds
we
like
got
shit.
5
Oh.
mics all picking up the same bullshit. So we are sorry, but deal with it.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a lot of echo. I'm just saying. We're all sitting in the same room. I apologize.
That was a bad idea.
We're going to do our best. So we'll try to do our best on the top one.
But it probably won't happen.
No,
Not gonna happen.
We're not gonna rant.
I'm just gonna fucking say shit.
Amen.
Amen.
If it's horrible, just comment that it's horrible, and we'll figure it out.
And we'll give you presents in heaven because of it. That's all. I don't know.
Okay.
I heard
Isn't that a
was like
song?
13. Yeah, I think it is.
Presents in
Brooks.
heaven.
1993.
Are you sure it wasn't Simon and Garfunkel?
No, that was definitely
Simon and Garth Brooks.
Simon and Garth Brooks.
Got it.
It's the
Got it.
mashup of the century.
Mash them up.
Garth Brooks' alter ego, like Chris Gaines or something. When he tried to be emo and shit.
Chris Pine. That's it. That's who he is.
Trill Davis.
He has guyliner going on.
Whoa. All right. So this was your idea, Dave. So do you have anything that we can add from here?
So I was thinking about that on the way over here. And no, no, I sure don't.
Nothing.
What about ass?
And titties.
Hey!
Cliche.
So what kind
Very
of movie are we making
cliche.
here?
Ass and titties movie.
So
it's from
let's
80s.
pick it up from where we left off, because a text message
A
started this whole
whale's
goddamn
vagina.
thing.
That's
A
where we
whale's
left off.
vagina. We are big Anchorman fans. Big. Let's see. Stand by. I gotta find. Let's see. We were talking about vaginas and how dark they are. I remember that part.
Darkest vagina you
It was it was the second darkest place on Earth. Perfect place to cast the light of the devil and conjure spirits. That's literally where we left off in that text message.
I feel like I should have been a part of this text.
It'd be like really moist area.
We've
Moist
been
and
streaming for
uncomfortable.
10 minutes and you already said moist.
I feel like it's very moist. And there's a lot of Tods there.
Tods? There's Tods and vaginas?
No. I
Wow.
don't believe
Your
it.
name's Todd.
Whales, vaginas. Just saying.
Did you say whale vagina?
Yes.
You did.
Oh, I'm out.
Anchorman.
San Diego. San
A
Diego.
whale's vagina.
I'm out. When you talk, I don't want any part of
I
that.
think it means Saint Diego.
Whale?
We got San Diego represent.
I've never been to San Diego.
San California, bro. Okay.
I've lived in Long Beach, but no San Diego.
Does the echo sound better if I like mute my mic when they're talking? Question mark.
Randar. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Who's streaming?
I guess whose mic is like the one that's picking everything up?
I hope it's not going to be your guys'.
Why?
Not me, though.
Do you have your noise gates on?
I don't know how to do that.
There should be some kind of option in the thing. I have no idea, honestly.
Noise
I guess
gates.
we could ask them and like we could all talk one at a
You said
time.
now it's all of them.
Yeah. So.
Oh.
Well, awesome. Sure.
I could go run upstairs and go chill out with Crowley and
Let's all just do this.
I don't even know where my mic is.
Ghost Rider 1, 2, 3.
Go there. I feel like this is working a little better, actually.
Hey,
A little bit
Did
muffled.
you say Hubba Bubba?
Hubba Bubba?
Hubba Bubba.
Yeah, it's not Discord, it's Zoom.
Can we
Word.
maybe can we ask the audience what they want us to talk about?
Ooh, we could.
Like
And then get a
those-
comment.
A couple of viewers though. Between
Well,
us, we have
A couple of viewers can name some bullshit, and I'm sure we can stretch on that.
Wing it.
Well,
Wing it.
So,
God.
Okay. So I'll tell you something weird. Okay. I told you this.
Oh yeah,
once.
okay, we can
So,
go with that.
I had a dream last night.
And dream
Computer
computer
stream.
stream. Like
Basically,
basically.
So
So
for whatever reason, Tom Holland
and Zendaya were in the stream.
I don't know if I saw something that
they were like together in real life or something.
they are.
that
That
made
made
me
me think
this.
of this. But that's kind of what brought the song up. Like losing people.
Whoa.
Hello? There we go. Okay. So I had a dream last night that I watched a movie and it was Tom Holland and Zendaya and they were like, it was weird because this dream, it was like they were from different universes, like parallel universes. And I feel like it was a mix between like Loki and something else. But,
Hunger Games.
like Hunger Games, yeah.
So,
So they were on different like parallel universes, but the thing is their soul was split in two. And for whatever reason, there was this like alien race that knew how to control that, and they brought them. They like took them from their universes and dropped them on a barren planet, and they have to fight each other.
Zendaya and Tom Holland.
Yes, they have to fight each other, or whatever the characters were in this movie. So she says she found the echoing mic.
Was it?
I don't know. Who was it?
Who is it?
Is it Mikey?
Good job.
Please,
Good
Josh,
job,
Babel.
Babel.
Mikey's
Mikey's
not
not
muted.
muted.
Mine's
Please don't.
muted.
I'm muted.
Yeah, let us know. But anyway, so they hold on. So they this alien race captures them from their special places wherever they are in the universe, and they bring them to this planet, and they drop them off on a barren planet, and they have to fight each other to the death because their souls are split, and the winner gets to keep the whole soul. And this has been happening for an eternity between every single possible version of everything. Like, this has just always been a thing. So anybody who's ever felt empty or alone or depressed or anything like that, that's because you don't have your full soul, because your soul is split with someone else on another side of the universe,
Yeah.
or just in the multiverse.
If you're just missing something, there's always something missing in your life.
Yes.
So you
So
can never figure it out.
so this amazing alien race like finds you, and they drop you off on this planet, and you're supposed to fight, and you're supposed to defeat this person to merge your like soul.
Yeah. Sorry.
So
Sorry, Randy. I don't know what's going on. Our shit froze.
Yeah, I get that.
You're talking, but it froze.
Mine's
We're
still
all
good.
the same
So would you say that it's more like Battle Royale?
It's like that, Hunger Games ish. But the cool thing is that
Facebook's working.
this has been happening
Yeah?
for
Facebook's
ever. And basically
reason for being whole.
okay,
would
all
be
right,
another
so we're
key.
good on the sound. So I got to repeat all that. So basically, it's been going on for millennia, and throughout time, everybody's just fought each other. Everybody claims their soul, gets the other half of their soul, and they go back to their planet. The aliens drop them off, erase their memory, like nothing ever happened. This particular story is interesting because instead of fighting each other, these people fall in love, and they decide to gang up and basically like unfold this whole conspiracy. Sorry, it's really hard to hear, like going through one ear. So going through like the whole conspiracy, figuring everything out, and taking down, I don't want it to be like cheesy. I want it to be smart. Like, they don't really show the aliens. It just shows like the construct that they built. And like when they drop them off on this planet, they say like, "Oh, we presented ourselves in something you could understand." And they're like, "This is what's been happening forever. Like, we don't know why the universe does this, but it splits everybody's soul. It doesn't split everybody's soul, but it splits a few. And our job is to merge them. And the only way we can think to do this is throw each half of the soul on this planet, and you guys fight to the death." and it's a barren planet. You guys are the only two people on this planet.
Now, what would be the
benefit. Because like imagine you're having to battle yourself, right? And it's another you. I'd imagine you'd have compassion on the other you. And it's like, why do we have to kill each other? Why do we have to do that? Because do you think you could kill another person? It's like, what's the
Motive.
motive? Yes, for having to. You have to. You have to put aside your personality, your compassion, I mean, I don't think there's a lot of people out there that could kill another person. Okay. But it's like, what do you have to do to get over that? What is the motivation?
Okay.
So what I would say to that is that basically they're going to tell you ahead of time, like, this is the situation. Your soul's been split between two people. We're going to erase your memory. You're never going to know that you did this. You just go out there and you kill the other half of your soul, and that's the end of it. If we erase your memory, you never knew what happened.
So it's like for your right to exist, essentially, to go on.
Or your memories to be memories and rather be erased. Wait, you said erased.
Yes.
How do you define two halves of a soul? Like you have one soul, you have one half and one half. Like how to depict that in a film seems difficult to me.
Okay, so basically, I would start it with, like, maybe, let's say, like I said, this is a dream, so I'm just gonna go all out. Now, I'm gonna say that.
I stopped the stream. Yeah.
Just open OBS again. So let's say this starts with Tom Holland, and he's just like a normal person on Earth, and he gets abducted by aliens. They drop him off on this random planet, and they drop him in front of Zendaya, and they're like, you guys are two completely different people from completely different universes. For whatever reason, when the universe was created, people's souls got split from the beginning. Like, we have no explanation for it. It just happens. It happens.
Movie stuff.
Yeah.
Don't talk about it.
Exactly. Yeah. So
I dig
Movie
it.
stuff.
I dig it.
Backstory that shit.
yeah. So this happens, and they say this has been happening forever. So the only way that one of you can gain the full soul is to kill the other one. And of course, they're going through all the moral things, like, this is terrible. Like, I don't know why I would do this. And they're going to say, you know what? It doesn't matter. We're going to erase your memory. You're going to go back to your normal life like it never happened, but you're going to feel full and complete. You're not going to be depressed. You're not going to feel empty.
So they would not have any recollection of the other person that they needed to be whole.
Yeah, they would never know.
There is no other person. It's the other half of your soul. Again, depiction. How do you depict this via film?
It would be two people, different lives, living depression, essentially, just being in a deep depression. You can't figure out what the fuck you're doing, why the hell you're on this earth. Deep depression. It's like there's something missing, and I can't put my finger on it. We've all felt like that.
Have we?
Yeah.
Have
Yes, we have. Trust
Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Hi, guys. I'm so sorry. Technical difficulties. Words. Okay, we're back. I had to start the stream over. Apologies. But we're here. We're fucking doing it. Let's go.
Okay. So basically, they get put in this situation. It's like a battle royale that happens all the time. And they literally, these aliens just leave these people or aliens or whatever on this planet until they kill each other. And whoever wins, they erase the memory, send them back to where they came from, and now they're whole.
Maybe there's got to be some sort of like benefit other than, because
of course, like being in deep depression, I understand that. There's got to be something extra. Like you'll be, all your wishes will be fulfilled, everything that you ever wanted. So, something that's like, because I'm sure if I was pitted against my own self, and I'm like, hey, you could be out of that depression you're in if you just kill yourself.
Okay. So basically, when they're explaining this, I imagine we show like a flashback, and it almost shows like all the times this has happened before. So basically, like I would fight two of myself, or sometimes it might be like an alien blob versus alien gray, like a gray alien or something. Like it's a whole different thing. Like just because you're this particular being doesn't mean that the other half of your soul isn't another human.
But it can be.
Like Zendaya, Tom Holland.
It could be, yeah, but just because she looks like a human doesn't mean she's from Earth.
I feel like he's playing off some Loki shit right now.
Honestly, this is kind of like
Loki and Hunger Games. Like it's obviously like a Hunger
Right.
Games-ish
Battle
Right.
Royale.
But with yourself.
Good movie.
that was
It's like the greatest.
And the aliens are the control. Okay.
You say Zendaya.
What if it could
It's going way too deep
of,
sci-fi
like,
shit
how
for me.
far would you go to get your own desires? So it's like maybe it's a test of not trying to do it. I don't know. That's like my idea of like, how could you throw a twist on that?
Or maybe there's a way to come to terms with that other half.
Yes.
And you can live
And you
together.
can merge if you
Or not
agree
even
on something.
just live together. Like
Hi guys, thank you so much for joining in. I'm sorry if it's super fucking echoey, but we're just fucking drunk
Your
and we're
voice
talking
picking up on my
about
mic.
shit on Storytime
Watch.
pitches.
You see the little square?
because that's what we do.
When you
Yeah.
talk, it's on mine and his, not yours.
A
Like the picture is me just drinking.
one.
There's a delay.
Just talking. I'm drinking.
See how it's picking up on mine?
Maybe we should just have one mic.
I thought about that, but let's see right now.
Just like one.
Just like
big-
one.
so
Or once you fight the other half, get into live better part of Planet of Living or something.
okay. So Anna says exactly what you were saying. Like there's got to be some kind of benefit to it.
Yes.
See, but I would my idea in my dream anyway was like anybody who ever felt
Steven. Thank you.
anybody who's ever felt alone or depressed or like something was missing in their life, this gives them completion. So this is like in the movies when someone comes out and they're like, oh, like I found Jesus,
Jacob.
I found this, I found whatever to make me whole, and like, you know, it's like that thing. So it's not necessarily a good thing. It's just more like this is what happens. And yes, there's like thousands of people on Earth that get taken to do this battle against some other alien being to gain their full soul. And of course, there's aliens that just devour people real quick and just get their soul, get their mind erased, and go back to their planet. That happens all the time.
I'm just saying I would get my ass whooped by my
My
other.
other half. Like they'd be like, bro, let's fight. I'm like,
Okay, you win.
Jacob,
So why?
I'm so sorry about your foot, dude.
Like I
Fucking
would.
sucks.
I would get
I know.
pieced
There's
up
a really
by
gnarly
mice.
echo. I'm so sorry.
So anyway, the story, like I imagine this has happened forever. Like everybody always fights each other. Everybody always kills each other. The souls always go in one person, and that or one being, and that's the end of it. Now these particular people actually fall for each other. Like Loki, spoilers, but they fall for each other, and this has never happened in the history of ever.
She doesn't want to be called Loki though.
Sylvie.
Spoilers.
Oh yeah, we probably shouldn't spoil
Sammy,
anything.
Sylvie, Sammy, Swanson,
Swanson.
Swamius. You knew that.
So once they fall for each other, they decide, why are we doing this? Like, why are we going to kill each other when we could just merge each other's souls, do something differently? Like, why do we have to kill the other being to merge each other's souls?
Be
And-
together.
Just be together. And that's what makes this story interesting from all the other versions of this that have ever happened, is that they actually have to figure out a way to, I guess, not necessarily take down the aliens, but just like fight the system and figure out a different way. That's all I got.
Okay. Trying to think of like ways to emphasize on that without picking it apart, because it's a good plot line, but there's obviously going to be holes And it's like, well, of course, the whole thing of like, why? Because you can have your whole soul, your whole soul, but why? And it's like, I'm sure that if you were depressed, and again, if you had the chance to become whole, but you had to kill someone, I don't think anyone has the capability of doing that. I know I don't. Like,
very few.
yes.
Anyway.
It's like, okay, be whole. Kill Dave. It's like, I'll be half, and I won't kill Dave. Yes. I'm sure there'd be a lot of people out there.
You
There's gotta be
fucking
some
pussy.
I wouldn't.
You know,
say
I like Dave, but
Say
he
it
don't
again.
like
Fucking
Dave.
Pussy. Fucking pussy.
you say that, but imagine
there's got to be some
sort
sort
of like ultimate goal. Like ultimately, like you will be the king of the earth or some bullshit. You'll be a millionaire. I don't know. Just,
but
He said
He said having you have the other half of your soul
yes,
is what it's about. But you're right. Where's the motivation? Like, what's wrong with
you
me
have to
having half?
depict that. Like, okay, the other half of my soul. You have to make it into like some sort of paradise that no one can deny.
So yes, you'd feel whole, but like, what would that get?
Yes, you would know that you killed your own self. You kill the person. That's something that I'm sure.
But if it's yourself, to better yourself, to be one with yourself.
it's like the one with Jet Li.
Yes, but in
There you go.
Jet Li's case, he would become more powerful in every case. So it's like it's got to be, oh, I have my whole soul. At least in my eyes, it's like I could not kill someone just to benefit myself and just like you have your whole soul. What does it mean? What does that benefit the person who has to go that far to kill someone? And that's what I'm like. It has to be something like, oh, no one could deny that. No one could deny that.
Oh, I'd fucking kill somebody. I'm just saying.
Well, would you like?
Was that movie
would you
called
benefit
One?
more from
The
teaming
One,
up with
yeah.
yourself, or would you benefit more from killing them?
Yes.
and gaining power?
There has to be a weird twist somewhere. In it.
hold on. Just think
Two
of
U's, you could fuck some shit up.
Yes.
You can get like
Otherwise-
fucking
Ah.
fusion.
But that's the caveat.
Yeah.
There's no 2 you. There's not even two souls.
There's half of
It's the illusion
Well,
that your soul is split because of whatever,
Because
yeah,
you come
or
to terms with
universe.
whatever issue you have internally that has split that got you in this situation.
Exactly. Hold on. Okay. So imagine that you are so low on life, like everything sucks so bad that you would be willing to consider doing this to be whole. That's the whole point. That's what these aliens collect, is the people that are willing to do this.
Twist to where it's like you have to get over that and side with yourself to beat the aliens.
Oh,
That's what this movie's about.
Okay.
That's the sequel.
That's what this movie's about. So like
That's the
The squeakle.
the squeakle.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Tom and Jerry's gonna be in it.
Yeah, so we're getting a lot of the ones on here. But yes, this is the basic idea. So it's that. Like it's these aliens their job is to balance the universe. So they're like, oh, like these souls were split at the beginning of time. We have no idea why this is happening, but you are going to be dropped on this planet, fight for whoever gets that half of the soul. So you'll be complete, like you won't be depressed anymore, like everything will be whole, all this stuff. But they find people who are like just beings, aliens, everything, because like emotions are a thing that spreads across the multiverse, obviously. So aliens, humans, whatever, they're all are gonna feel down and desperate. And that's kind of the thing, is when they drop them on this planet, it's like they're dropping the people who are the most desperate, so that when they're like, you are going to feel whole, we're gonna erase your memory, you're not gonna remember this ever happened. And they drop like almost like, I hate to say this, but like the scum of the earth.
The rock bottom people.
The rock bottom people. Yes. So the rock bottom people that are going to be like.
Plot twist. Plot twist. They don't erase your memory. They make you fight yourself to really truly find out who you are as a person. Everything stays the same, but you are a better individual because of what you overcame doing the request that they did, but none of the shit they said was actually true.
So you've learned like
It's a lesson. It's a lesson.
It's like you have to
knowledge
battle.
that your other self knew, or did you just gain the knowledge from
But
finding
maybe
Your
it's
other
because of
self
the
is
interaction.
potentially a complete and utter illusion. You only have one soul. They made it seem like there was two for you to become one, but you were already one.
Yes.
Fucking blind.
So it's like a placebo
type effect where you just like, I fucked them up. I know.
Yes, it's like you have to take that
You do.
step in order to grow to the next level. You have to.
Not like you beat them so you gain their knowledge or whatever.
It's like you
Yeah,
beat
you gain
yourself.
You gain the interpersonal self-awareness that maybe you did not have before because you were so rock
It's
bottom.
a way to learn yourself.
You're
It's like mushrooms.
But like,
bruh.
but sci-fi as
Hey.
shit. That is a fantastic idea that could go a multitude of directions.
Okay, so like the thing is this has been happening forever. Like multiple beings, thousands, hundreds of thousands of beings have been in this planet, dropped on this desolate planet to do this. And like I said, they find the rock bottom people who are willing to kill the other one. And yeah, maybe the aliens use it for their entertainment. Maybe they use it to like steal parts of their soul for their energy. We got a comment about that too. So
kind of stuff.
hold on, say that again.
Like Gladiator, where they just use it as like a form of entertainment, and then
Maybe.
you're learning.
Hold on, time out real quick.
Brittany, what's your thought?
Yes.
Get up in this.
No.
Instead of you jacking off all your YouTube viewers. Twitch, sorry.
That's a spicy Cheeto.
Taki, bro.
Takis are fucking great. That's all I gotta say.
They're okay. If they were the jalapeno Cheetos.
Thank you, Anna. Have a good night.
Who said bye?
Hi, Anna.
Anna.
I can't see shit, so I'm sorry.
Anna's leaving?
Yes.
For Josh.
That was our like one viewer. Fucking Lonzo's on here. What up, dog?
Lonzo. That's a sweet ass name.
Well, hi, all six of you.
I got 2 on the fizzle business.
Six is so much.
I'll take 6 over nothing.
Who's gonna shit their pants if we get like 58 viewers within the next 20 minutes and then like 5,000? Somebody shares it on some random ass page.
I'm like going back and forth between muting you guys so it's not so echoey. So let me know if I'm doing a good job on that.
When you talk, the little green square goes around my mic or his mic when you talk.
What about now? I have my mic non-muted.
Josh.
Like I'm on Josh's.
Sorry, we're talking about technical issues. But anyway.
Thank you for the like.
Yeah, but hopefully it's not too echoey for you guys.
Okay, just so you guys know, not safe for work language. We forgot to specify that.
And never mind the fact that it says drunk pitches. If your kids are watching this, it's probably not a good situation.
If you're working at 10:45 on a Saturday, I feel bad for you. But,
Ass and titties.
Colorado. Landing Kugel. Are you German?
So, like, if this were to be a good movie, I kind of imagine it being like this has happened forever, and this particular story is about them actually ganging up to fight the aliens and bring down the system. Like, it's okay if we have 2 separate souls. It's okay if we're damaged. It's okay if we are depressed. Like this and this. We can fight. We can fight our own battles. We can figure this out on our own. Like, we don't need these aliens' help to merge our souls. We don't have to kill each other.
So
And
what would be the end game?
Like, would it be teaming up with your other person to fight what is making you fight yourself? Or fight your other half?
in this particular movie, yes.
Okay.
Because I kind of imagine it like I said, when they're explaining to them what the situation is, why they got taken from their homes, is because their souls are split. Like, we've been doing this forever. Like, this and this and this is the reasons. And
It's like a reconciliation. It's like,
No.
we have to do this.
Another thing, can it be split into just 2? or can it be split into multiple pieces? Like, could there be like another person also?
Well, I think that would actually be a pretty good argument of why they fight back.
Okay.
Because I kind of imagine that they pull people like you said, TEEZ, like they're at the rock bottom. Like they pull people who are just like, yeah, that makes sense. I understand why I'm empty. Like I can do this. Like, yeah, you know, and the thing is they don't explain it to them at the same time. It's not like they're sitting there in front of them, like both of them, like you guys are gonna fight each other. Like it's no, like they're on a desolate planet on two different areas. Like an alien shows up to one of them and tells them what's happening, while on the other side they're telling the other one. So they know that they're the only two people on the planet, and it might take years for them to find each other on this desolate planet and fight each other. But this is what's been happening for millennia. But for whatever reason, this particular story, they're like, no, like this doesn't make sense. Like,
Fight back.
like what if our souls are complete? Like what if our souls are complete? What if it's split into 3 or 4? Like how do they know what's best? So they decide to fight back. They decide to gang up. And in doing so, at the end of the movie, they achieve what these aliens have been trying to achieve the whole time.
Okay.
But what if I don't even know how to explain this.
Hi.
I'm
I'm
only
only here to look pretty.
So
You're doing a good job. So
What if it's obviously ultimately a test of like you either follow the rules, you continue like Loki. It's like you either continue on the timeline or you take things into your own hands, you kill me, and then you cause something to happen.
but does
Right?
killing that other person give you more? What does it do? What does killing that other person really get you outside of your soul being whole?
Okay, so I kind of like I said, this is a dream.
Yeah.
I saw this movie in my dream. So the best way I can explain it is that the universe has always been unbalanced, and this alien race is trying to balance it.
Thanos it.
Yes,
The knife.
exactly. So they've always seen that. Oh yeah, like 99% of the universe is complete, is whole. All these things work in harmony, but the 1% that doesn't, we have to correct. And this is how we correct it. The souls are split. We have to throw them on this planet. Whoever wins merges the souls. They put them back, erase their memory that they ever killed this person.
So
or
does winning that just make them go in line with everybody else that's already kind of whole?
Yes.
Or
Yeah. So when you're like, you know, you're out and about and you see that like person and you're just like, wow, that's like the happiest person I've ever seen. It's like, I want that, you know what I mean? That is probably a person that has been through these trials.
Okay. So is there a way that person, like just a regular person, could be that without having gone through the trials? Just they've just kind of lucked out and had stuff sync up.
Yeah. That's basically the idea, is that like the universe has been broken since the beginning.
So I would assume that's just like the norm. It's just that they sync up normally, but there's just these few random
like outliers.
Fight. They're kind of like
Divergence.
Fair enough.
That's why they pick the lowest of the low.
Yeah, and the thing is like, yeah, it's a slightly entertainment thing for these alien beings, you know, but
so they get some sort of enjoyment out of it.
yeah, but I mean, they think that their main goal is to bring balance to the universe by having these people fight for a soul. So instead of two souls being on complete opposite sides of the universe, they drop them on this planet, make them fight each other. Soul merges into one person. They erase their memory, send them back to the planet. They never know that they killed anybody. They don't know anything. It's just one morning they wake up and they found Jesus. They found whatever's gonna complete their lives and make them happy. You know, like what made them take that next big step to, like, you know, change their lives completely.
It's just like that next big step, regardless of what it is.
Yeah, I mean, we've all been around like people or like seeing movies or something where someone just wakes up the next day and it's like, you know what, like I'm gonna do things differently today, and you would never know like what came over them, what changed them to like make that step. And
well, hell, I've thought about that step. I'm going to change shit today. I'm going to fucking go for a run. But I'm like, nah.
See, but that's a good example because
That's real life, not the movies.
Okay. Well,
But yes, that's exactly what I'm
Just
saying.
saying.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So if you take a real life situation like that, if you take a real life situation like that and you flip it on its head because you think about that all the time, and then one morning you wake up and I'm like, I'm gonna do it. Like what flipped that in your head to do that? Did you end up on another planet for like 6 months that you forgot, and then they put you back in your current time and erased your memory because you killed another version of yourself or another being that had the other half of your soul to do this? You would have no idea. And that's the whole incentive, is that like people who are that low could possibly do something like that, especially at the fact that you will never have any memory that you ever did that.
What about instead of killing them, you just have to beat them at something? Like
That would be a little too hard. Like we need this to be like
Bill and Ted. Yeah, like a challenge, and I know the challenge.
A guitar off.
Yeah, there's just something like you have to do this or that, and you have to do it before the other person. I don't know.
But that thing is like what you are most intimidated by in your life.
So some people could play Twister with that.
Correct. No. No.
Because killing yourself, at least, and I'm just trying to think of my own.
There's so many metaphors
Demons
with that.
Yes, it's like I couldn't kill myself. I
no,
fucking bag.
I've been depressed as shit, but the thought of killing myself would, even if it's like some other person as yourself, would still be very.
Yes, it's like you're extremely morally torn, and I think I would submit to not killing myself rather than.
I would want to talk to that.
Yes.
That other self of mine and be like, dude, why are you feeling like this?
Yeah.
So just for the record, whoever makes this movie, it's either M. Night Shyamalan or Christopher Nolan.
Or J.J. Abrams.
There's a twist. And no lens flare.
Yeah, but like here's J.J. Abrams twists, and then here's fucking M. Night Shyamalan and Christopher Nolan twists. They're like on a different level.
See, I don't feel like it's really a twist, because it's like they're gonna see people like what you're saying and what you're saying, and they're gonna be like, these people aren't willing to fight to the death to make themselves whole.
Right. They don't want to bring themselves to that brink of killing somebody, even if it's themselves.
Yes.
To that point where they would rather talk.
But that's the idea, is that
Talk with that person.
they're gonna bring people that would be willing to do that.
But they don't know that. So you almost get like movie is a precursor of the people that could not do it, and then the star of the movie, that's the rest of the movie.
Let's say that
they can do it.
So you think flip it?
Tom Holland or Tom Hardy? Hardy.
Phantom.
Then it's Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Exactly.
It's
that
Christopher
dude
Nolan.
I feel like that dude can pull this off very well.
He could.
He's so good.
M. Night Shyamalan co-producing with Christopher Nolan.
We're not talking about Alex Wolff. Alex Wolff is very good at it.
You were born in the night. Oh wait, that's not what he said. Fuck.
You really adopted it.
Okay,
I was
have an idea.
by it.
I feel like we've tampered with this idea. Thank you for getting the party started on the stream today.
Yes.
I have an idea. There are 5 of us. Let's have somebody start. We're going to make the title of a movie, just bing bong boop. I'm going to say one, you're going to say one, you're going to say one. It has to be a 5-word title to a movie. And then we each get a minute to add to whatever this movie is for the title that we came up with. And then we can collectively talk about it.
Nobody else can talk during those minutes.
Skip.
That's right. What do you mean skip? No, you are participating. There's no fucking skipping. Who wants to start?
You start, since you
Do I
came up with
start?
that idea.
Okay, my idea. Okay. So we'll go counterclockwise here. Becoming.
That's not 5 words.
That's 1 word.
Yes.
That's what he said. So 1 word each is the title.
1 word each is the title
And
of
then
the
we come up
movie.
with the story
So
after.
Okay,
becoming.
cool. I like
10 seconds. Go.
Me?
Yeah, counterclockwise, biatch.
You were doing it.
No. We're coming up with the title of the movie. So becoming blah 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 blah.
So it's all 5 words.
5-word title, because there's 5 of us in the room here. Becoming. The. There we go. Becoming the. Mr. Alway. Alpha. Fuck. This is
Becoming the alpha.
Sigma. Sigma is better than alpha.
I didn't want to say beta.
I don't know what sigma is. Becoming the sigma. Hold on, I'm gonna have to Google it.
Yeah, look up Sigma.
Are you choosing Sigma?
I'm choosing Alpha.
He said
But
Alpha.
Becoming the
I
alpha.
feel like 5 might be too much.
The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. That's fucking 6. We only got 5, so we're good to go.
Guess who's never fucking seen that?
It's a good fucking movie.
I'm sure it is. It seems like
No, we're good. Becoming the alpha. Brittany's gonna have to solve this one though.
I hate that.
Good. Brittany
I'm
needs to
putting so much
participate.
pressure on you, Brittany.
This is gonna suck so bad, but I'm gonna go with the word of.
Becoming the alpha of
Do the whole soundtrack.
up with some crazy ass word, and then I'm gonna probably have to Google it.
If it was Brittany, bitches.
Oh, man.
Brittany, that would be what the word she would choose. Would definitely be bitches.
Done. Yeah.
Bitches?
Becoming the alpha of bitches.
Directed by Ron Howard. It's a sequel to Apollo 13.
Starring Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is definitely in this movie, by the way.
But he's not the main character.
No,
Like,
no,
he's a cameo.
He's like the
Cameo
Alfred.
He's like the Alfred without the British accent, or he has a fake British accent, like he did the fake. Was it Russian or French? What was the movie? What the hell was the movie with Tom Hanks when he was in the damn? Is it Terminal? And it was like the worst Russian accent ever. It's so bad. Actually, it was, but it was a terrible accent.
Was it
Becoming the alpha of bitches?
by
What is this rated?
Ron Howard starring?
It obviously, okay. It obviously
Has to be a female star because she wants to be the alpha of the bitches.
Bishes.
Okay.
Bish.
Who would
Can we
we
spell like
go
that?
with?
B-I-S-H-E-H.
Who would we go with?
Bishes.
For
With the lead?
The lead. The chick from Twilight.
No,
Which
no,
one?
No.
Get the fuck,
Get the fuck out of here.
Who is an alpha bish?
I would Michelle Rodriguez.
No,
Rachel
dude.
Weisz
No.
from the
You need to go with someone you like, you know, millennials.
Okay, let's go with shit. Who could we go with? Your idea.
You like topped off the whole. This is just part 1 too. This is gonna be like a 27-part series. This is gonna pass up Fast and Furious for sure.
I'm in for Lights. Light? Oh god, yeah, dude. I said Lights.
Who?
Ready?
Who?
Give me a second.
Loon, Lights.
Who?
The chick from Lights.
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 Oh, yeah.
Musician?
Yes.
Pharrell.
Did you say Pharrell?
Pharrell.
Nerd? N-E-R-D?
Brittany ditch us.
As far as I would go with, how old are we talking for this character?
20s.
Like millennial.
Because everyone goes to their fucking depression stage.
That's true.
Mid
Teens,
to late
20s.
20s.
I would say then probably.
That's good. High five. High five. High five. High five.
Good actress.
All right.
Sucks.
Okay.
Kevin Bacon.
Yes.
Yes.
He hasn't hit anything in a minute.
I hate Footloose.
Keanu?
Leave Keanu alone.
He's the king of the bitches.
He could be the person in the white
I
room.
feel like this is like a straight to DVD release or Netflix.
Video
like,
on
super
demand.
heavy rated.
I feel like you could be one of those.
Yeah.
That are that, but then have like a huge cult following, like Trick or Treat.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I'm thinking this is more like Sharknado 7, and then suggested title is Becoming the Alpha of the Bitches. Yeah, I don't
There's so
know.
many good movies that have gone straight to DVD, but yeah, that's.
I feel like that's where we're at right now.
This is why you don't use words like the or of.
Or
Do we need to start over?
I feel like we do, yeah.
Okay, let's start this over.
5 is too much.
Let's use better words.
Let's start. Okay, hold
Of
on. Let's start
and
with Brittany and go
bitches.
this way.
Start with Brittany?
Yes.
Okay.
So we end with Dave.
This is what I thought we were gonna do. We were gonna, like how you said, becoming. Right?
Becoming.
That was a sweet ass title.
Okay.
But you were going to name. You were basically gonna be like, here's my plot line,
and then after you were done, it would go to me, and I'd be like,
You kind of got stuck with it.
no. I was gonna pitch my idea.
Okay.
So it's like hearing obviously your plot line. What do you think of that plot line, and how would you do it? What was the name of your title? What would your plot line be? And then after you're done, it would go to me.
Am I playing off of his, or am I making a whole brand new one?
You could be playing off his, loosely basing off of his. What would you do with that idea?
With the souls thing.
Whatever. You could take 1% of it or 100%. Or start something new. Yes,
That's what I thought
we were gonna do. We don't have to do that. So I was like, wait, you said becoming.
I just winging it wise, I was like, movie, and then we're all going to talk about what's going to be in that movie. But we finished with Bishes, and I think it fucked it up.
I found that actress.
Who?
It's Elizabeth Olsen.
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Good.
She's so hot right now.
Honestly,
can we make sure we get who's Quicksilver? What's his name?
Which one?
No, the one that she played with in Godzilla.
Oh, okay.
Aaron Johnson.
Aaron Johnson. Yeah, like
awesome.
he's a horrible actor, bro. Don't act like he's not.
No,
he's terrible.
Have you never seen Kick-Ass? Because that movie's amazing.
But he's a terrible actor, even in Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass is a good movie, but he's a horrible actor.
He's good for that
Godzilla,
part.
terrible. Quicksilver, I don't even know what other movies he's in. Nicolas Cage, the last 10 years, terrible.
No, fuck off.
Leave this household.
The best thing he did was.
Did you just say
the
Nicolas
Cuss Words on
Cage was a
Netflix.
terrible actor?
In the last 10 years?
No, that's when he's gotten the best.
That's
What
true.
the fuck are you talking
Have you seen
about?
Willy's Wonderland?
Dude,
Crowley, what's up, guy?
Willy's Wonderland.
Mandy.
Oh my God, there's a dog in my face. Don't help me. Don't help me.
Nicolas Cage has only gotten better.
I don't know, dude. I think
He's a national treasure.
he is a. but I
I didn't like him at first. Like, Gone in 60 Seconds, I was like, fuck this.
dude, that's an amazing movie.
No, Mandy.
Face Off, amazing movie.
Okay, I can't.
It's
Face Off is so good.
super 90s, but it's an amazing movie.
Con Air. Was
Con Air, fucking terrible movie, but it was awesome.
It was so
No,
bad, it was
that
good.
exactly. Yes, that's what it was. So bad that it was fantastic.
Nicolas Cage is a goddamn prick.
I'm not saying he's not, but tell me one thing that actually ended up in the movie theater in the last 10 years. What? Nobody watched that shit.
It's in the theaters now.
Nobody watched it.
I haven't seen it. But
I feel like I could
yeah. I feel like it's like a John Wick. type
watch
of
the
thing.
trailer.
I don't know. I want to see it, but I
Watch the
don't know.
trailer for Pig, and tell me you don't throw up in your mouth a little bit.
It's possible.
This was my face when I watched the trailer.
You saw it? I didn't see the trailer. I just know that he's been putting out some good shit.
What am I looking at right now?
That's
Like
also
Mandy
Dave's
and
old
Willy's
face.
Wonderland.
That is my old face.
Stop it.
I couldn't do it. Potbelly Pig saves his life. That's his little
Oh, it
guy.
saves his life.
No, that was the vibe I got. Like he's fucked off in the head, probably because he had to battle his own soul at some point in time. He didn't win. He gets sent back to Earth, and his life revolves around a potbelly pig pet that he has when he's stranded in the forest all by himself. That's literally the trailer.
I haven't seen that jiu-jitsu movie either with him in it. I wanted to, but I haven't.
I didn't. Honestly, I think the best thing he's ever done recently is the Bad Words documentary on Netflix.
I saw
That shit was phenomenal.
He's-
Perfect person
honestly,
to do that.
He's so much better than I gave him credit for when I was like in my teens or 20s. Like I've appreciated him a hell of a lot more lately than I have back in the day.
That's fair. All right, Nicolas Cage. Enough about that shit.
All right.
He's-
Did,
I want to make a title of a movie.
Did you explain it to
that
Brittany?
Sounds like something that somebody would watch.
you explain to Brittany?
We're switching it up.
All right, Brittany, you're starting this time. We're gonna go this way to come up with the title of the movie.
Okay, so we're doing the same
One
thing.
word.
10 seconds. No bishes. No the unless it makes sense. No no stupid words.
You can start with the. You can start with
Something. Start with the. Yeah, that would work out. So if you wanted to, you could start with the.
Another.
Another. Are we going counter? Or are you up?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
another.
Pondering, 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 pondering.
Another sunrise.
Another sunrise.
I know, dude. I went so bad.
Be vague. This could be awesome.
I don't know what
You have
those
an
kind of words are
opportunity right now.
called. I can't remember it, but we can have one.
That's 2 words. My.
So it could almost be like an eternal sunshine of the spotless mind type thing.
Yeah,
That's way more words than 5,
But
and you
that's
guys
very
were dogging on me. In my
subconscious.
Asshole.
bitches, assholes. Welcome to Bad Wolf Channel. Talk about asshole, bitches, and vaginas.
You should change your word.
Another
bad
sunrise
words 117.
in my
This isn't on.
Curse word 117.
conscience.
Another sunrise in my conscience.
Okay.
That's deep.
That is deep.
I can see where it would go with that. Like it would need to be a little more deep than fighting yourself, I think.
But it could be like a lighthearted.
Recognition of your own soul.
Hey, this is not Wedding Crashers, okay?
Which is a great movie, Dave.
Love is the recognition of another in your soul. That's what. This is not Owen Wilson, all right?
The shit that you can hold in your hand that you hate about yourself, and then coming to terms with it and being like, you know what? I'm a human fucking being. All the weird shit that I've done and stupid shit and bad shit. Another sunrise of my
Conscience.
My conscience.
That was the inside joke. High five for the inside joke. Like, that was terrible. Try that again. There we go. It's totally off camera, but that's fun. Another sunrise in
Yeah, I
in
mean, you know what? Whichever.
in my conscience.
Wow.
You know, I mean,
Let me get off that.
completely unrelated, but another movie that would be really good with a fucked up name. 1 Hour Photo with Robin Williams. So good.
That is a good movie.
What I heard was 1 hour dick.
Photo and dick do not sound the same. They both
They don't even rhyme.
sick.
They don't even rhyme.
There's a P
1
word.
hour bitch.
That's okay, that rhymes.
1 hour bitch.
That rhymes.
Dick bitch. Hold on. What's the P word that talks about
Penis.
phallic? 1 hour phallic.
1 hour
1 hour
phallic.
phallic.
I heard penis.
From the
From the director of Zack and Miri Made a Porno.
Seth Rogen?
Just Seth Rogen.
The Rogue? That is
The
correct.
Rogue?
The beardy rogue.
The beardy rogue.
Not Joe, but Seth.
Nacho.
We gotta have
Nacho.
Joe sometime.
Imagine we get them both.
But
He just does this face.
He just knocked him down.
We have enough.
It's over!
There you go. Another sunrise in my conscience.
Starring.
Now,
Another
Sorry.
dick
I don't know what
in
it is.
my.
Let's get the story, and then we'll see if we can place in who the people would be. This could very easily go like always Leo DiCaprio.
They're the same person, technically, just older and younger.
Miss Tan.
It's Luther, but each one.
Are we checking them out? We trying to do like Looper right now, but not shitty. Looper.
Time Cop.
Looper.
Time Cop's a better movie.
I've never watched Time Cop.
You know, it's
It was a fantastic movie.
Ryan Gosling was so good.
People say I look like Ryan Gosling.
Your head's really big.
Is it?
As
That's
it
fine.
should.
But from
You
Driver,
look like him.
I only look like him from Driver.
But you gotta lose
With
the
a beard.
Maybe The Notebook.
The exact
What
same.
do you want? What do you
I
want?
don't know.
What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? There's no reason to see Driver.
What about that Skin movie with Scarlett Johansson?
Oh.
Under the Skin? Dude, okay.
Okay.
I have a story to tell about that movie. I watched it.
I remember you talking
Nobody else that I knew in my life watched it. I was watching it. It's fucking 2 hours long, and I did this the whole time. This is my face. Okay. I had no idea what was going on. I've never watched a movie that I had literally zero idea what was happening. I had no idea what was going on. The last 10 minutes, you're like, oh. And it's a super humongous letdown, but I bought it. I fucking bought it because I want to be that let down on a movie ever again. She is. She did a great job. Have you actually watched it? Under the Skin, ScarJo. Fucking terrible, dude. Like, but you have no idea what's going on. You no clue.
She's like an alien.
She is. She's pretty much an alien. It's a very much an alien movie. And the fuck are you doing? Oh my God.
That's on my dog.
Oh, Crowley. I'm talking about ScarJo. He got all sentimental. Oh, it's okay, good boy. That's right. So, anyways, yes, watch Under the Skin. Put that shit in Plex so we can all watch it, and make sure you tell everybody they need to watch this movie so they can be as pissed off as I was when I watched it, enough to fucking buy it. I'm just saying, you need to buy that movie.
Really?
Under the Skin, terrible.
It's a so shit you need to see it.
Have you never watched it?
I've never watched it.
You have to watch it.
Okay, so Dave immediately, once he watched it, he was like, watch it. So I downloaded it and I watched it. And you see exactly what he's saying. The whole movie, you're
No
like,
idea.
she just seems to have this like blank face the whole time. Everything's a trailer. Everything is like, what are you doing? What is happening? And then the last 10 minutes, you're like,
Oh.
exactly what I said. Oh, but it's not like a.
It's not like, no, it's just like, oh. But I was so entertained that I had no idea what was going on for the entirety of the movie. That last 10-minute letdown, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna let it go this time because they had me for an hour and 50 minutes. They had me. I was like, I said it out loud watching it by myself like 5 years ago. I said it like this. I was like,
Has it been that long?
oh, easy, dude.
God damn,
I
dude.
said it out loud. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I don't understand. And then you do, seriously, I've never watched a movie and had no idea what was going on until the last 10 minutes. That was the only reason why it was great, not shit. I knew. I was
It's
okay
a
with
monkey.
that, and that's all that matters.
It's a
monkey.
It's a monkey.
It's a monk.
The original?
Where he just rips that
It's a
motherfucker
monkey.
in half.
And you just see his bones.
Anyway, Under
The
the Skin,
Chupa?
watch that shit. So you can
The
be as
Chupa?
let down as I was.
The Chupacabra? I need to watch it. I've been putting it on. It's not horrible. The thing is, it's fine. It makes with me, and I know it did, but you get more pissed off that you're
That's correct. No, they tell you what it is. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Why? You're like, oh, okay. And then you turn it off. Anyway, watch that shit. Watch it. You have to. You can immediately. What was the first word that I told?
Another.
Sunrise of my concha.
This means it's happened before.
Yes, that makes a
Ooh.
lot of sense
It's
with
like
what
the,
you were
it's
saying.
like the Matrix.
So this is their white room moment.
It's
It's
the-
always happening.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. You have 30 seconds to add. She's like, fuck that
No
shit.
pressure.
I shouldn't have started with another. Do you want to pass? Are you passing?
Do you want to restart the title?
Pass.
Do you want to?
Pass.
Pass.
Do you want to restart the title?
Hard
pass.
pass.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we already reset the title.
All right. So I'll go. I guess.
30 seconds. Hold on. Let me get my shit here. Because I'm gonna
So I
buzz
have
your
to
ass
build
when
off
it's done.
Or is it everybody does their own 30 seconds? Or build off
I-
of what the previous person
If you
said?
can build off, cool. If not, you're gonna do your own thing. But it's
So
gotta sign-
campfire stories.
Go.
All right. 30 seconds. Okay. So there's a guy who's fishing at a lake.
Okay.
And it's nighttime, and he sets up a tent and then like goes out, sets up his fishing gear and all that, and he goes out and he like casts his line and everything like that, and he sits out there for a little bit. He's jamming music on his iPhone or whatever and stuff. Dang, that was super fast. All right.
So now that
You have to play on it. You get 10 seconds. You get 10 seconds to ponder on whatever he said. You can even like. He's fishing. Yeah. Okay. Is he does he have a boat? He's not on a boat, or is he on the shore? Shore fishing. Okay. Stop. You have 10 seconds to ponder. Yeah. It's
Figuring out what the fuck happened to him on Earth.
So it's like
Or
some
like in a
H.P.
weird-
Lovecraft stuff. He looks up at the sky and it's like a different color.
Stop.
God damn it, Dave.
And then he wakes up.
Oh.
Yeah, you started it. You go with it. That was your contribution.
3 seconds.
It's called Drunk Pitches for Risen.
He wakes up. Oh, like the first time he's moved. So he's from. Yep, skyscraper in Chicago. No,
And then he wakes up.
He's contemplating, why am I such a bitch?
I feel like bitch ends up a lot when you say
And he's like, damn, did I wear pants today? I don't remember.
keep going, dude. This is cold.
He's on this fucking skyscraper working on this shit. He's like, I don't know if I wore pants or not.
Is his name Emmett?
This is not a good situation for me.
5 seconds.
And then he looks at the stars and he sees something shooting across the sky, but it's like fucking broad daylight.
Hold on. Before you start, was it the same comet he saw? No, I'm asking.
Well, that's his part to say.
Go.
Wakes up.
For the second time.
Second time.
Say it
So
again.
it's a dream within a dream.
He is.
I feel like we're writing
Almost
Inception 2 right now.
Like he's trying to figure out what's happening, but anytime he dies or comes to that revelation, he wakes up from a dream. Everything he wakes up right before that meteor hits. Every single time. No matter what happens, he's waking up and he needs to go explore that thing. He's learning each time more about it.
So he's learning each time how to take a different route to get to this meteor, because no matter what he does, he always ends up waking up in the same spot of what he is. It's like the Tom Cruise fucking
Edge of Tomorrow.
Edge of Tomorrow. No matter what he does, he always has to end up finding a different way to get to this comet, because no matter what he does, it always ends up in the same way, with him not realizing what the hell just happened. He can walk up to it, and then all of a sudden he's back in the same spot. So no matter what he does, no matter if he goes up to it, he walks up to it, he runs up to it, he takes a different route to it, he ends up in the same spot of what he is.
So what he finally does realize is he needs to quit chasing the meteor landing, because he always wakes up, ends up in the exact same spot. So one day he decides to just try to do the normal life. He sees the meteor go across the sky, keeps on doing his construction worker job. Life continues. He actually goes into the next day, and he kind of over time forgets about the fact that he would wake up and wake up and wake up. Stop. Bitch.
Oh, fuck.
Counting.
And he remembered that he's a bitch. And that he God damn it, I don't fucking know. I don't know. I really don't
Witty
know.
shit, Brittany. Witty. Bust out the witty. Just talk out your ass right now. You have 9 seconds.
Ass. And then he remembered about ass and titties. And then life was great. I don't fucking know.
And stop. Go.
Okay, so when he dreams about being at that lake and fishing and just being free. But every single time he has that dream, he sees the meteor crash. And then he doesn't know what to do. So he usually thinks about going around the lake, but this time he thinks about taking a canoe across the middle. And he hops in the canoe and he starts going across the middle. And all of a sudden he wakes up in real life, and instead of being at the regular construction site, he's on the top of the skyscraper, hanging on one of those things that are going across.
Like
a beam, yeah.
Go.
Contemplating what's going on. Like he knows that he's going to do this a couple times. Never really died. Almost, I've been playing Return a lot, so it's kind of like a very similar situation. But he sees this thing, he doesn't really die.
Stop. He got real deep up there. I'm gonna give you a minute to find out where you're at.
He could either die. The only thing I can think of in that essence.
Yes. Herbal essence. Clock's ticking.
Something different, because the same thing with what he
Stop. Tone, right, you're wrong. God damn you. It's went personal. Okay. So lake. With that, reset.
He goes into the cave and it's fucking dark as fuck. It smells kind of weird. Goes a little bit down the cave and then he sees like this weird ass light, and it's like kind of blue but not really. And he's like, what the fuck is that? And he sees some shit in the walls. No. Yeah, the fucking walls. You don't
still got
know.
10 seconds.
And then it's like pitch black right behind that, and he just like keeps walking, but like ever so slowly because who the fuck knows what's the fuck over there?
All right, pondering. Okay. Ready? So he realizes he has this flashlight in his back pocket, and he pulls it out and he lights it up, and he realizes that it's like ancient, like hieroglyphics, but it's not like Egyptian or anything like that. It's like something he's never seen before, like ancient Mesopotamia type stuff. And as he sees this, he starts seeing like ancient races that were worshiping a comet falling from the sky. So you see like these hieroglyphics of like people standing under it, and they're like looking at the sky, and a comet's falling down. They have like a big fire, and they're like worshiping it.
So he sees a huge
Skyscraper, perhaps? His construction job? Shitty. Oh. So she said, stop. Oh. You should. I'm going to give you an additional 3 seconds. Stop.
Yeah, I've had mine turned off the whole time because I think you guys can all hear me. My voice is loud as fuck.
You're picking up through mine and his, pretty much always.
Yeah, that's why I don't have his is going.
Yeah. Okay, parents. We're all serious. We're making good progress, and then. Okay.
You got it.
His parents were divorced because that's the centerfold of every movie ever. Him dealing with the undealt with trauma of his parents being divorced is the whole underlying condition of why he is dreaming what he's dreaming, chasing the comet, trying to find something for him to have some resolution in his life in regards to his parents being divorced. Go.
Ultimately, he just, I don't know if I can say this. It's probably not good.
You can say it.
Say it.
See, even he's telling me not to, so I skip.
No, say it. I was like trying to figure out what you're saying.
Skip.
You say it.
Go.
So he sees this door that he was never allowed to go into as a child in his house, and for whatever reason he decides to open it this time. And when he opens it, he sees like universes and galaxies like beyond anything he could ever imagine. And he decides to step out, and as soon as he steps out, he begins like falling like through dimensions and time and space. And that was so fast. I feel like I said like 4 words.
All right, and
He sees all the different ways he could have lived his life. Good ways, bad ways, all throughout the same house. Like you see different setups of the house, different ways it could have been.
Different timelines, if you will.
Exactly. Yeah, the house is the same, but it looks different in each different variant of how. I had to use variant. Like so, he sees all that, but there's still this one thing in the back of his mind that he can't quite get.
Stop.
Mike, I'm sorry.
There's only one thing that's the most important thing he ever in his life.
Go. Da, na, 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 na,
Probably gonna end my stream
na, na,
like here in the
na,
next
na.
minute, just so you know, going to
Anybody
like over in
watching?
half.
I am.
2 viewers.
I'm one of them.
It's been 27 seconds.
Yeah, that's okay. God, the one thing that he hasn't gotten.
There's one thing he can't understand. It's kind of hanging like him in the back of his mind that it's like a secret, but he can't quite come to terms with like how to figure it out.
Which is it's not necessarily a secret. It's why did everything happen the way that it happened?
Yes.
No matter what he wanted his life to go,
which is what he saw.
What he saw, it happened the way that it did.
So there is no fate but what we make.
There is no fate for what we make for ourselves. Right? Hey. Yes. Fucking John Connor.
Stop.
Before you go, I'm gonna end my stream. No, because I'm running like over an hour, so probably should end it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Catch me on Tuesday.
Streaming Halos. Or something.
Actually, I think we're doing Fallout 76.
What did you say? What was the last thing you said?
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Out of all the ways his life could have turned out in the ways that he's wanted his life to go, why did it turn out this way?
Okay.
Why was there the path that it went on? No matter if he wanted to go right, it went left. And then he's had to deal with that situation. He wanted to go left, and then it went right.
Out of turn a little bit, I see it like the end game one.
Because there's always
There's always
only
that one way is the right way they see. Like,
okay.
But he doesn't know it yet.
He doesn't know yet.
Yeah.
So we have all. I'm going to get off track just a little bit. We have all had the hindsight is 2020, where we would have loved to see it happen this way, or the fantasy of I hope that it goes this way. I want to win the lottery. I want, the ideal way, however you see it being the most positive in your life, whether that's winning the lottery or having a nice house or whatever it is that you think you have. He sees all these other opportunities that are potentials, but that's not what fate would have had. Stop.
I'm not gonna lie, I was not paying attention.
Fate. He sees all these other possibilities of how life could have turned out, but has turned out this way.
It's very much like the branches within the lake.
And then he realized that he shouldn't have touched that fucking rock.
Oh, the meteor? We going back to the meteor?
He fucking touched another rock.
Ooh, she just put the shit on its head. Now keep in mind, this movie is called what?
Another sunrise.
In My Conscience. Reset. She just fucked you up. Would you like 10 seconds?
I'm good. I'm good.
Hundreds of thousands of sunrises.
Okay, so he touches the comet, and as he turns around, he sees his dad in the distance saying, "Don't touch that! Don't touch that!" Like, we came across this lake, like we've never done that. We just we fish and fish and fish, like we've never gotten in the canoe and coming across the lake. Like, we wanted to explore it. Why are you touching it? And he touches it, and his dad just disappears, like just snaps out of existence right in front of his eyes.
As he touches it?
As he touches the comet.
Stop.
So, as he touches it, his dad disappears. He's still awake. Nothing has changed yet. He hasn't woken up from another lifetime or dream or whatever. So he tries to figure out what the fuck made his dad disappear. Like maybe it was touching, maybe it was just the situation in general. Kind of sees it as a fuck. I don't know. I'm kind of getting written into a corner, but
Stop.
God,
Way to set that one up for the next guy.
I need 10 seconds for the next fucking time.
Meanwhile, the most important thing that's ever happened to him in his life is about to happen. And
25 seconds still.
He realizes, oh my gosh, this thing is the most important thing. And this will resolve all of
my dad is gone.
All of my worries and the meaning of life and why this comet hit. And every time I try to go to it, I end up in the same spot like Groundhog's Day. And
Stop.
The answer is
You son of a
that's how I feel.
that was a bad setup. So
we fucked you up, didn't we?
we're on a fucking roll right here. You didn't do anything. You really didn't do anything.
I didn't know what the fuck to do with that. I realized there was a child when it happened.
Okay.
No, that's not where I'm going. That is not where I'm going. Realizing he sees his dad disappears, has fantasies of what life would be, everything that we had already kind of talked about, bringing it back into the title of the movie. His conscience is telling him that he really, truly, deeply wants things to turn out this fantasy way that he is seeing. Stop, son of a bitch. I wanted to talk more. Go ahead.
Are you timing this?
I am. I'm doing 30 seconds apiece, dude.
God damn it.
I'm trying.
God damn it. I don't know how fucking.
More on that one.
I don't. It's already too late. Fuck. Okay, stop hitting my chair.
It's been 10 seconds. Would you like
God
another 10
damn it.
seconds?
No.
Just make up some bullshit. You just you threw us in a whole different direction with a
You
Just
did.
skip me.
You were like plot twist on the last round.
Falling through the stars, realizing all these things.
But it's his conscience. It's his conscience.
So it's not actually him.
It's not him. Everything that he is seeing is another sunrise in his conscience, showing variations of whatever he had. We're nearing the third act and finale of this movie. Go ahead. Wakes up for the final time in the real world, no dreaming. His conscience is fuck.
Okay, still fine. He wakes up in this another reality, quote unquote, next to this other chick that he doesn't even know. Hot ass babe, totally different house, totally different car.
Alternate reality.
Alternate
Or
reality.
the reality, we don't know.
You don't know. He's a totally different person. He's like this bomb ass businessman. Doesn't work on fucking poles anymore. Rich ass motherfucker. Got like 7 pools.
And then she says, I just had the craziest dream. I was fishing on a lake with my father. We saw a meteor crash. We went across the lake. He disappeared. I woke up and I was doing construction work on a tall skyscraper. I floated out on a beam and then I disappeared. And now I woke up next to you. I don't know what happened. And he says,
Stop.
He looks around and he says, why the hell am I in this white ass fucking laboratory? Like, I have no idea what's going on. It is white, Assassin's Creed 1 style.
Okay.
He's like,
I know
I'm looking up
exactly
next
what
to
you mean.
I'm looking up next to you. I don't know who the fuck you are. You don't look familiar. I mean, I'm here. You're here. What the hell is your name? And she says her name is Celine. Just because I
Stop. Celine.
Yes, Celine. Yes, Celine. Not a famous singer. Not Cecil.
So I told you in a white laboratory next to
Hold on. Just to clarify, is she laying next to him, like in a bed? Okay. Okay. Laboratory bed.
So she says all shit.
Don't be that guy. I'm restarting the clock. Fuck that. We're restarting the clock. Don't be that guy. You only get to pull the fucking bullshit card one time throughout the story. I reset the clock for your head. Is that what he said?
I'm texting.
So what he says is like, you're having these dreams. She's a main character. She is. Could be. She's the key.
She's the key. Me too. The whole reason you are here is you have a moral compass that we would call your conscience. The world we live in what the world used to be.
You were supposed to wrap that up. I can't. Oh my god.
Because your conscience, not everybody has a fucking conscience. There are, okay, I'm just going to go off on a beaten path. You got time to think about it. There are people, I really, truly, how fucking retarded. The guiding light for future generations.
And you think that girl is the guy?
Maybe that's like enemy. You're right. You're right. Really pulling from Ash Creed right now. I fucking love that shit.
Oh. Okay. All of a sudden, he like, yes, all this shit happens to him, but then all of a sudden he's like, oh fuck, like this isn't real. Like he thinks this isn't real. And then like he like jerks all of a sudden, and then like she's pulling this fucking needle. Like he wakes up and she's pulling this needle out of his arm, and she's like hovering over him, and like it was like a dream within a dream.
Stop.
Another twist. Right, John.
All right. Can you guys hear me? Okay. All right. So basically, when she pulls the needle out of his arm, she tells him, "You are the last human consciousness that we have. Like, machines took over the world. We messed up. You are the last human that's alive. We saw your visions. We realized where we messed up, and we need your consciousness to bring emotion back into the world that robots thought they had perfected." So, like, there you go.
Okay, so he
Just turning into the Matrix real quick.
she obviously is another human, but she doesn't have near the mental capacity. She's more like a mental 15-year-old. He has lived his life. He's gone through all this shit. Knows what's what. They are using him to kind of decipher what humanity is.
Stop.
You see something on his screen that's follow the white rabbit.
I'm stopping. You have 20 seconds.
No.
I'm gonna detract.
Simulation
3
is
seconds.
cool. Don't go that, though.
Her name is.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna stop at 7 seconds. You have 23 seconds to rectify.
With the V. Morbius with a V.
He's not black. He's Mexican.
No, he is Italian. It's totally different.
He's Italian.
It's a Morbius. You guys don't want some pizza?
Some motherfucking pizza.
Oh man, that's good. Oh.
Wait, what happened?
You tell us, motherfucker. I don't know. You're the one making up.
You said he was mentally.
He is at his last. He's on pretty much life support.
He is on life support because he was the last
Conscience. Ooh.
He was the last consciousness on Earth. They had to rebuild the machines or AI, whatever you want to call it, is trying to rebuild humanity by taking. They have to learn what it means to be human. So he's had every experience that has happened to him, his wants and needs. He's basically experienced all the emotions that any person in the world could have ever had: wants, loves, needs, disappointments, satisfaction, dissatisfaction, depression, happiness, elation.
Stop. Before I continue, can you define elation, please?
Elation is like, oh, it's awesome, amazing.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know that. That was a good word. It was a good word. All of those emotions that you were just talking about, because he's the last human, and he is on his deathbed, because that's very taxing. Huh? No. I'm not talking about her. She was not a she. She was an it with code written into it. She is like a Cortana. Yeah. So, anyways, with him being on his deathbed, the fate of the existing world and the robots thinking that they have an emotion and they don't, and they found out with him. Fuck. Yeah, it's 30, dude. I got nothing. Maybe that's where the movie ends. Super cliffhanger. And we have to wait for another sunrise in consciousness, in our consciousness. Part 2. And it's not my, and it's our. Because they find another human and they repopulate the planet. And
M. Night Shyamalan twist ending. She's trying to steal his consciousness so she can become more human, because she'll be the only AI with human emotion.
Maybe she's almost like Cortana, with her mind is deteriorating, and she's trying to draw that from him to be more human herself.
I like where your head's on.
Yeah, which would explain why there was glitches in the system, why his father disappeared when he touched the comet. Like all these things that he experienced in his life. Yeah, why he like looped had yeah, what do they call that? Like a recurring, yeah.
Recurring,
because she didn't know how to
dream.
really differentiate it from a normal memory, so she just kept going with that same one that meant the most to him.
Yeah, the feeling of it. Like, why did he feel that way during this? Like, what are those feelings that he's getting to like program herself to understand feelings versus like programming?
Correct.
Like that maybe meant a lot to him because he spent that time with his dad, you know, and then that's when his dad kind of
We didn't really touch on the daddy-o. We didn't really talk about that too much.
Exactly, yeah. But
maybe it's not important.
Maybe it has to do with that. Maybe
It was a red herring.
No.
His dad was the red herring.
Right.
Yes.
But that moment meant a lot to that specific character, so she kind of kept wanting to go through it to see why.
But we thought it was the dude.
Oh,
it became the
it
girl.
was actually her
And then it
vision.
became
She thought that was
Yeah.
important, that specific memory.
So she
and it
kept
wasn't.
going through what she thought was his memory, but it didn't really.
But that's
match
what I
up
was
with
saying.
his.
He had to experience every single memory, every loss, hurt, happiness, satisfaction, elation.
Or maybe he felt different memories through that one memory. Like he went through like maybe his dad died one specific memory, maybe his mom did, maybe he was super happy, maybe nothing went wrong, maybe he just went through a million different emotions within that one memory, and she didn't know where else to go with it. She just wanted to draw from that. I don't know.
The end.
Sure.
Part 2 coming soon to
Who
DVD.
the fuck knows? But maybe she just is trying to see how humans act, so she wanted to see his reaction through different
testing him.
Yeah, throwing different reactions within that one memory, so she could draw from it. I don't know.
I like it. It's good.
But who knows where the hell that goes?
Hi, people.
Alright, guys. Well, that's been very random, but it's been cool. So we're happy to have you guys and everybody who tuned in. Pretty awesome. It's been a 2-hour podcast, but it's cool.
Has it really?
Yeah.
Shit.
So, just want to say thank you for everybody who tuning in. Thank you for all the comments, and sorry about the echo. I try to like
We'll
mute
get it
things
better.
and stuff like that, but
We'll get it better.
yeah, of course. And of course, we're all sitting in the same room, so it makes it kind of difficult. But we want to thank you guys for joining in and everything. But have a good night, and